You know what? In my personal life, discounts and price cuts are so tempting. In my humble opinion, there is always a catch. I mean, rarely you get a premium price for the low, like a great discount for free. It can be because you're a long-time client, because you're, let's say, you're buying an old version of a software, or because you're buying an old release of a pair of shoes, and so on. When you buy a property in Italy, you can get a high discount as well, 2% registration tax instead of 4 times as much, 9%. How can you say no? Let's flip the price tag and understand where you're up to. The one-off registration tax, as known as imposta di registro, is estimated on the cadastral value of the property listed. It's strictly provided by the law for you to know. However, the choice is 100% personal, and somehow you're required to predict your own future. By asking the notary to apply the lower rate, the 2%, you commit to move your tax domicile to Italy within the next 18 months. Likewise for the legal domicile. And if you know how things work, that will automatically trigger tax liability as long as you spend more than 103 days listed to the anagrafe. So as a recap, you can definitely sign for the 2%. You must become tax resident within a few months, and you have to prepare yourself for the tax issues with Italy from the following year onwards. Or simply, you can do nothing, staying as you are. Without registering to the anagrafe, you'll just receive the 7% different tax bill within a couple of years, plus interest and penalties. So, what's the real scope and goal of that declaration named 2%? It's truly to understand what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you're willing to do with your life, with your money, and with your time. It means you pay up front for a long-term plan and agreement with the Agenzia delle Entrate. It is just up to you to figure out that already. That signature is way more important than getting or claiming your Italian citizenship, believe me or not. It's accepting the proposal from the Italian Review Agency. The alternative is to pay the 9% and manage the yearly property tax due to the Italian real estate, like the IMU, the IMU. In doing so, you won't have to declare your worldwide income and assets to Italy as a non-tax resident. Sounds like a very easy comparison and estimate 2% and file your taxes versus 9% and detaching from the Italian tax system. What's the best deal to you? Seriously, I have no idea. The message here is always ask yourself what's behind the door, what happens when. There are several domino effects into play when you buy a property, when you get Italian citizenship, when you start a business in Italy, when you sign a lease agreement in Italy. But since it's a domino effect, blocking the right puzzle piece can prevent it from falling apart. And timing is everything. So before signing for the 2%, look at your calendar. Add one more question and ask yourself, who do I want to speak about taxes with? My country of origin, Italy, or both?